here we go with the German Atlanta, just saying.
It's not a German Atlanta. Let's get Deer 6 though.
Yeah, I know. It turns into something a little different. Oh my god, the amount of shells flying at me right now! I got Citadel. That's okay. You did not just shoot me. You inconsiderate motherfucker. That's it. I'm blaming it on you. I'll blame that death on you.
Hey, it's a win.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Abomination. We're on World of Warships Legends, and I'm taking it upon myself to try to help a few people. I'm probably going to regret that decision, but it is what it is. This is going to be my how to shoot guide. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care. But as you can see, I got 143 hits, 5 fires, 1 Citadel. So let's see and go over how I shoot. So in this first clip, I'm aiming in front of this New Orleans at the waterline. I'm leading him. This is from experience. Get a Citadel. It's best to aim at the waterline at distance to get Citadels. Now I'm switched to high explosive because this Benson is all up in our shit right now. And I want him to die. So as soon as he comes out, before he has an opportunity to actually build up some speed because he ran aground, throw the shots, hit him. Okay, just aim toward the front, middle of the ship as best you can. When you're shooting at a destroyer, you want to try to hit the front of it. Or the bigger meteor chunk of it, whatever you want to call it. So this Wyoming is at 7 kilometers. I'm in the Congo. I'm going to aim a little bit above the waterline. Boom, get a Citadel. You aim at the waterline that close, your shots are more than likely going to hit the water instead of actually hitting the ship. But the closer you get, kind of the higher you want to aim. Now this Congo, this is in the same game, is angled to me, but I'm still going to aim at the waterline and just hope. There you go, I got 5 penetrations. Just hope that he's not angled quite enough to not bounce the shells. There's so many variables in this game, it's hard to really put a concrete, this is where you need to aim. You need to adjust your aim, your shells, when they're coming at you, when they're going away, how much they're angled. I mean, it's something that you're going to have to learn from experience. But this is just kind of a, kind of a quick how-to. So, with this Congo coming toward me, I'm going to try to get my shots lower, but the point of that is, I'm aim lower, but the point of that is, hello Mitsuki, stay away from me. But the point of that is, he's coming toward me. As he's coming toward me, the shells that I'm shooting lower are going to end up hitting the superstructure or the turret and hopefully taking it out. You may not get penetrations, but you should get some damage. It's better than just trying to shoot the very, very front of the ship and hitting the bow and it all ricocheting off. So I'm coming straight at these ships. Luckily the New York didn't shoot at me, but watch what happens here. This is part of my how to dodge torpedo guide now. Mitsuki, point blank, I know he's going to fire torps at me. Start turning toward the torpedoes. I'm going to eat 2. He misses the second set of torpedoes. Looks like an idiot, and now he's going to die.
You didn't even fucking hit me with the second volley. So now you look like an absolute jackass.
There you go. Teammates help me out there. And I eat a torp from my teammate. They're a little harder to dodge sometimes. Alright, so this New York looks like he's getting ready to ram me. But whether or not that was his intention, I don't know. Either way, he doesn't get the job done. I see him aiming a little higher, kind of ahead where his ship's going to go. So I get a pin and an overpin. So now we're broadside to one another. His guns ain't turned toward me, so no worries. I try to get a shot off right there, but it didn't happen. So when these guns line up, I'm going to shoot into the superstructure. Just like that, my secondaries finish him off. You shoot the rear of the ship, you may not penetrate. It might ricochet. And here's a game in the Iowa. Now this Tirpitz isn't completely broadside, but he's enough broadside that I feel confident to lead these shots and throw everything at him. Now you'll see what happens here. I don't get a Citadel, but it's chunky. 16,000 damage. So now here I am running from an Akatsuki. Notice I have armor piercing loaded because there's so many other battleships out there. I don't have to load high explosive, especially with his health that low, But even if it was full health, I'm still shooting him with armor piercing, given the situation. So I'm going to lead him, throw the shot, take him down, just like that. Okay, so here we are with the turrets bow tanking me. Aim toward the turrets, throw your shots. He's coming toward me. Hit him for 7,200 damage. It's not great, but it's something. Now that Vanguard is already very, very low health. Yes, I had something to do with that. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm loaded. I can kill this guy, but he's on fire and has torpedoes coming toward him. So this Nagato is broadside. I'm not going to shoot and waste my shells and my damage on that Vanguard when I can chunk that Nagato. So now here we are, a little bit later, with an Iowa completely broadside. Look at my health. 17,000. Now I'm down to 19,000. He's full health. Not so full health anymore. Don't go broadside. It just doesn't bode well. Bow tank in an Iowa. 2/3 of your firepower is in the front of your ship. And it is a lot harder to do damage to an Iowa that's bow tanking versus one that wants to shoot all 3 guns at you broadside. So we'll throw my rear gun shots at that Fletcher. That's another thing that's kind of interesting about the Iowa. You got 2 up front, 1 in the rear. If you can do it right, you can fight 2 ships at one time. So now I'm going to lead these shots, knowing his speed. Watch what happens. 2 Citadels. I'm still at 9,000 health. He is almost dead. So, again, don't go broadside to another Iowa or any other battleship, because that could happen to you too. Now here's what I'm talking about, where I can fight 2 ships. I'm pretty sure I missed that. But anyway, yeah, aiming at the waterline.
Thank you, Stu.
Didn't mention that. Aim at the waterline. So, now I got high explosive loaded because the Fletcher is the only thing left in this game. So I'm going to throw some shots, try to lead him. Now destroyers are harder to hit. Takes a little bit more practice and trying to understand what a destroyer is going to do.
And he's on fire.
So
he just burned his repair.
Yeah.
So if he gets hit with anything
destroyers, it's hit or miss, quite literally. You just got to try to predict where they're going to go if they're at distance. But if they're not and they're really close, try to hit the front of the ship. That is the beefiest part. That is the most consistent hit point. If you can hit the rear of the ship, that's great. You're probably going to take out torpedo tubes, propulsion, and turning. But if you can hit the front or the middle, you're going to do that. You're going to tear him up. So there's a little bit of a recap on that game. It was a pretty good game, but I did want to make a whole video on it. So there's that if y'all want to check it out. But here's another side of placing your shots. I'm in a tier 6. That Nuremberg's a tier 5. I'm a heavy cruiser. He's a light cruiser. What that means, he basically has smaller guns. I got bigger guns, but I don't necessarily have more armor. So if you'll notice, everything I'm shooting at him overpinned. I didn't touch a Citadel. I'm within 3 kilometers. Theoretically, I should be able to Citadel him, but I can't. So I hope this helps some of you guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you feel the need. I'll see you out there on the ocean in the battlefield. Please don't kill me. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time.